When you clicked on this video, you might have expected me to try to show you some way to make money on YouTube. That's not actually the case. I want to talk about passion and applying that to YouTube and content creation. And I'm going to be talking more about art instead of just making money. I will talk a little bit about making money through content and stuff. I really want to talk about, the passion for actually, making something and creating a video or a piece of content. So if you are not passionate, if this isn't something that you really want to do, if you're not interested in it, then I wouldn't really recommend this video. If you just care about making money, this isn't the video for you. So if you really want to be a YouTuber or a content creator, or if you really have any goal in life, you should do it. That's the main point of this video. You should do that thing that you want to do, that you truly want to do, or at least that interests you. You should at least try it, even if it's hard. I personally would rather give it a shot and see how I like it than just not try at all. So basically the main point I want to touch on is you should create something. To live is to create. You will always be creating something. If you really want to create something, if that's what you want to do, then you should do it. You should absolutely do it, okay? And it may be hard, it may not be something that's super easy, but it is something that's possible and you can be successful at it. So I advise you to try and to do that thing. But that's not the only thing. There's a lot of other things that come into creating stuff, and it's not just doing it. You have to really kind of tune into that creative side of creation and creating content or whatever art you're doing. I kind of hate when people say that's not art, that's not real art. Everything that you create is art. The cringy YouTube video you made when you were 8 years old is technically art. Any drawing you've ever made is art. And just because it's not necessarily good to common standards doesn't mean it's not art. So you should shoot your shot at it and don't worry about being embarrassed, because honestly, people are not going to care for that long. They might be like, oh, you make YouTube videos, you're never gonna go far in that. Or you make short videos, or you're painting or whatever. You're gonna go somewhere, at least if you really put effort into it. So I don't really get that argument. So anyway, give it your best shot. Don't be embarrassed by what you really want to do. People are not going to care for that long. They'll probably forget it the next day or the next few days, right? And as someone who makes YouTube videos, I think that we really need more creative people on this platform, not people who are just trying to get that instant dopamine hit, not just trying to hook your attention on 15-second videos to make as much money and get as much money and watch time as possible, right? I don't, it's all about statistics to these people. But what YouTube was at first, it was a place where you could make whatever you wanted, and it still is that place. I'm here sitting in a random field making a video, right? Sorry, I had to turn up the brightness because it's getting a little dark. But anyway, we need more creativity on this platform because it's losing that spark that it once had. It's all about attention and keeping a viewer throughout the entirety of a video, instead of just being, an artist and expressing yourself or making a video about whatever your real interests are, instead of just making a video that people are gonna watch and get a dopamine hit, like for example, brain rot. That's everywhere. And yeah, it can be funny, and there's nothing wrong with watching brain rot. I'm just saying, it's not really there's no soul to it. It's kind of just there, and it's just content that gets spit out and consumed. Like every day on Instagram, I see some new meme or something that's just being spit out over and over and over again, that's just made to catch your attention. And honestly, one of my favorite niches on YouTube is just people speaking their mind. I think that's really cool because I love seeing other people's perspectives, and I think there's a big group of consumers that like watching that type of content. And I think that's really cool that that's still a thing on YouTube. But those videos are never gonna get as many views as the Skibbity Toilet and the other brain rot trends that everyone watches. Those are never gonna get as many views. This video will probably never amount to how many views Mr. Beast or any of the big people are getting from just trying to keep you to watching a video for a select period of time. If there's anything I want people to take away from this video, is to show your creativity, regardless of what you are creating. Create something. Anything that you create is art. Don't listen to other people's opinions if they are negative. If they're giving you constructive criticism, that's great, but don't listen to anyone. Just give it your shot, give it your best shot, and hope for the best, and keep grinding at it. If you work hard, you will go somewhere. And maybe this video will never amount to 1 million views or anything like that, but maybe someday I'll have a monetized YouTube channel that makes some sort of money. But that's not really what it's about for me. I just like making YouTube videos, and it's what I want to continue to do. Now that I brought up monetization, do not make this your whole goal if you're trying to be a YouTuber or a creator, okay? Because if you are just focused on money, you're not going to put your total effort into your videos, and you're not really going to be unique or original. You're not going to have any uniqueness or personality in your videos. You're just going to be following the trends. And sure, that works, but like, if you're really chasing your passion, is that really what you want? Me personally, I would like to create something that sticks with people, that means something, even if it's just 50 people. I'd rather have that than meaningless content that 1 million people watch. And tell me, what do you really have to lose? If you're watching this on a phone, I'm recording this on my cell phone. I'm not really spending any money to watch this video. I'm not losing any, or not to watch this video. I'm not really spending any money to create this video. I'm using my phone that I was already paid for. I guess I'm using some battery life. Electricity isn't free, but let's be honest, at least where I'm from, everyone has access to electricity. And if you have a phone or something to record with and something to edit with, you can create something. You're not really losing anything. You think people are really gonna care for that long that you make YouTube videos? Even if you fail, people still aren't gonna care. So you really don't have anything to lose. So just give it your best shot, you know? And I also want to talk about ego, because that's another thing. Like, I've met so many people who are talented, that know how to edit videos and know how to entertain people, like entertain an audience, that could really like make a lot of money on this platform and be so successful. But they're too worried that people are like of what people are gonna think of them. And honestly, that's kind of bullshit. Excuse my French, but that's bullshit, because it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't in the grand scheme of things. I mean, we are living on a floating rock in space. You are not losing anything by creating this. And you should create it. If you have the passion, use it. Don't just let it, sit there and rot. It's ridiculous. So just, again, give it your best shot and just do it. Because if you don't try, you're never gonna get anything out of it, and you're never gonna know the potential that you had. And honestly, I was in the same place as some of you guys. Like, I didn't really want to make YouTube videos, and I've only been making videos on this channel for like a month. Again, I mean, this channel, I've made videos like years ago, but like, I've really started focusing on it like now. And even now, I'm kind of inconsistent. And the key to content creation, if you want to be successful, you have to be consistent, which is something I'm working on. Like, I'm not perfect. I only have 40 subscribers, right? I'm not like some big YouTuber or anything, but at least I'm trying, I'm trying to do something that I really want to do and that I know I can do and achieve. And I don't have any big number of subscribers in mind, really. I want to go far. Yeah, it'd be great to get monetized, but this is what I want to do. This brings me fulfillment. I'm more content when I make these videos. And it's fun for me. But anyway, if you can overcome your ego, at least at some point, I mean, your ego is always going to be there, but if you can overcome your ego, then you really can do anything. I mean, obviously you have to work hard too. It's not just overcoming your ego, but if you do not have an ego, you will not think twice about something that you want to do, that you truly want to do, and that you know you can do. So, yeah, I think that is something that you should think about if you want to like create content. But I've heard a lot of things about like, oh, it's too late to be a YouTuber, it's too competitive now. Well, if that's true, then it's only going to keep getting worse, right? So you should start now. That means you should start as soon as possible. There's no better time to start making videos, pumping out content than now. You won't find a better time. It's just something that you should do. Like if you really want that, then you should chase it and you should try to achieve it, you know? Like, fulfill your life with things you actually want to do, guys. Like, don't just sit here. Like, do you really want to consume content, like scroll through brain rot, or do you want to like actually be creating like the videos that people are scrolling on, or what do you really want to do with your life? Like, do things that bring you fulfillment. I may be only 16 years old. I'm not even 16 yet. I turned 16 in a few days, but I may only be, you know, so old, but I just think it's something that's so important, you know, like bringing yourself fulfillment and fulfilling that like hunger to get stuff done, or to get what you really want to do done. Like, fulfill that burning passion, you know, and just do what you really want to do. Creating stuff has always kind of been a part of the entertainment industry. If it wasn't for creative people, then it would have never happened. YouTube would have never happened, at least at the scale it is today. I mean, Mr. Beast, yeah, he's a retention-seeking guy. He wants to make sure his viewers watch the whole video to get the most out of his viewers. But he's so creative. He thought of things that people hadn't done on the platform before, and that's why he rose to fame. You think if he was just some boring guy who was just following all the trends, he would have like what he has, like over 300 million subscribers now. 300 million, right? And I'm not saying that I'm gonna amount to that, and you probably won't either. Most people do not amount to 300 million subscribers, but it is possible. And if it wasn't for creativity, that wouldn't have happened. He was creative, and he made that happen based off of his creativity. And he created something based off of his thoughts and what he was thinking about. And that goes for basically any successful YouTuber. Obviously, now with short form content, you don't really have to be as creative to be successful. You can get monetized by just pumping out, you know, the latest trends and whatnot. But still, it's still there. That creativity is still a thing that can happen. And create something like bigger. So anyway, that was my rant. You should create something, okay? Just do it, and try. Don't think about money. Think about like what your definition of success is. What do you want out of life? And yeah, that's about all I have to say. This is like 20 minutes of footage. I'm gonna have a blast cutting this down. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is something I really wanted to put out there because it's something that I believe in. I believe in creativity. I think it makes the world a whole lot better. And I think you should show your creativity more if you're watching this. I think you should chase that and create something. Just create something and see where it takes you. Okay? Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this content, I have a few other videos like this, and I plan to pump out more. I'm trying to keep my upload schedule a little bit better than usual. So yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.